But then there's the whole self-awareness of your thinking, of your thoughts and all that. And then I came to realize that I was really unhappy in my previous marriage. I felt really trapped. It was a trap that I created, right? And that marriage, I was married for 16 years.
Oh, 16?
16 years, yeah.
Oh.
And that marriage, it served me to show me the unhealed aspects of myself. Okay. Unhealed aspects of myself that needed to be worked on, that needed healing, that needed attention, that needed work. Okay. Basically, inner work. So I didn't grow up in a mindset with a family that it was into really inner work and personal growth and stuff like that. I mean, so I'm very grateful actually to my ex and to my previous marriage, even though I was the one who had to break out of it due to, you know, various reasons that I wanted to grow. When I met him, I was one person. I was 19 years old. Okay. He was 34.
Oh, okay.
I was from Brazil. He was from the US. You know, just very different. And then as I grew into myself through Jiu-Jitsu, through the confidence of, you know, winning tournaments and getting stronger and this and that, I didn't start accepting certain things that I used to accept before and not say anything. And then now I'm more like, now I'm more combative too. Can you imagine, right? So I went from like a you know, 19-year-old girl that could barely speak English, you know, and he married that, to like now I'm a woman, you know, I'm 30 years old, you know, I'm going to college. Nice. And I am, you know, changing belts and winning tournaments and all those kinds of things. So now I'm not even the same person.
That's awesome.
I couldn't even verbalize before just because of the language. Wow. And then I couldn't verbalize what was going on just because I just didn't have that model to me from my mom. Like, it's kind of like you just kind of swallow things and you just kind of, you know, stuff it in and you suppress and repress your emotions. You don't deal with the problems as they come. I didn't know. It's a skill. It's a life skill, right? Communication.
But you...
I didn't have that.
But yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. It's
about like that communication thing and not sitting on things and just kind of letting them, you know, grow. So dealing with the problems as they come. So I didn't have that skill. So that created problems, you know, too, in a relationship. And then, you know, my ex also didn't know how to be super, you know, calm in explaining things or dealing with things. So his anger would kind of trigger my resentment, and it's just like, it just got bad.
And it was kind of butt heads. And then you were like,
it just didn't really. I'm like,
I don't need this in my life.
This is starting to look like a lot like my parents' stuff. And then I started doing my process of, you know, Jiu-Jitsu. I started doing therapy. I started doing meditation.
Therapy?
And oh yeah, for sure.
That's awesome. No. Like, she's like, no, I think we all knew the need therapy. Go ahead, sorry.
I'm a therapist. You know that? Did you know that?
I did.
Well, the process, right? The process is like, okay, I went through all these painful things. I had to grow and come out of it. And like, I had to go face the, you know, I'm going to have to break out of this relationship. Do I stay because it's safe? Do I stay for the kids? Do I stay because it's comfortable? Or I break out of it and go like live my life the way I want to live? Or do I stay in and live miserable for the rest of my life for I don't know what, for somebody else's sake? And I'm like, I think I'm gonna choose to go.
Yeah.
So, and I really don't regret it. I mean, I don't recommend it for everybody. Every situation is different. And I believe in marriage. I believe in staying with one person. And especially if it's a healthy relationship that both people respect, even if there's conflict, there is gonna be conflict. If there's no conflict, then something is wrong. Because in a conflict, we respect. Conflict, we respect. You can grow. It's just like Jiu-Jitsu. It's conflict with rules.
Yeah.
You're gonna, you know, it's a confrontation. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like, okay, let's go. But in that conflict, in the relationship, one man sharpens another.
Yeah.
Right?